Hey, lovely Pisces, let us begin. Pisces. Okay, remember to subscribe, please. Like, all right, Pisces. First thing that I do see is something about forgiveness. There's a realization here that's coming through, and there's something that perhaps has held you back a little bit because there's something feels a little bit painful from the past, but you are totally ready to move on from that, and you have been, but something tends to creep up for some reason, reminders and things like that, and there's just talk of forgiveness here. There is, and it's literally just around the corner, of brightness, of something that really feels like, okay, this is my lucky time. I'm not going to allow anything to get in the way. And you're wondering, okay, so that includes certain triggers that maybe come up. And for that, perhaps whatever the reason is to forgive that. I hope this makes sense. Just within your heart, you don't necessarily need to speak to anybody. Just within your heart. And I do see, there's something about, it's at a very significant time. Doors are opening for you, Pisces, and there's something about you believing, believe. Your belief system is only going to get stronger. And it's doing that because of what I see, very strong synchronicities, very strong things that you're like, this can't be a coincidence. It's incredible how things are falling into place, or how you're walking down the street and you made the wrong turn without realizing, but then you bump into your childhood friend, for example, or you bumped into the love of your life, for example, or whatever it may be, or you found money on the floor, whatever it is. It's like things are happening in such a peculiar way for you that you're like, wow, this feels like a dream, but it's actually happening, and there's no way this is all a coincidence. This is fate, and fate is my reality. It's becoming my reality. I see you kind of having to pinch yourself over a few things. You are, I see you blushing, or somebody blushing around you, and that's really sweet. There are compliments being coming at you, and I do see you are blushing, even if it's just somebody smiling at you in the street, and you blush because of that. Lots of random things like this is happening, but it's all really, really nice, really, really sweet. I do see something that you lost is being found, being returned to you. This could be something specific, but there's somebody that held on to something of yours that they should never have had in the first place is being returned to you. I do see you smiling a lot and being very grateful, looking up and, thanking the universe for how these things are coming in. For some of you, there's like a surprise visit, an encounter that you have with somebody, an old encounter. There's a freshness here, a fresh start with, if it matters over the heart, there is something new and fresh coming in. Business opportunities, things like that. There is, I see a dotted line you're having to sign. I see opportunities. It may be a little bit slow, but that's okay, because lots of things that you're needing to work on, so you can make sure that once you start on this next path, it is in the best way possible. It's like you're trying to really organize many things, and you're also compartmentalizing in a much better way. I see something very unique in terms of a connection. Doesn't I'm not seeing it necessarily romantic. There's a unique connection that you have with somebody that not many people possibly can understand, but it works for you guys. If it brings you happiness, that's it. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Devil card. I feel like pulling this card out. It's calling me to the Hangman. Okay. The Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Devil, and the Hangman. Okay, called for it and I had to do it. Yes, you really are managing to just, find some good grounding, finding that balance here. You're good at juggling things, that's for sure, but not wanting to overburden yourself. There is something that you are, what I see, like you're extracting yourself from something. You're doing something your own way, rather than, let's say, if you felt like you were on the wrong team, you are kind of putting yourself away from that. You're going towards your heart's desire. There's a few things that I see that have been in the way, distractions that you're trying to eliminate, that you're trying to get rid of. And I do see that there is some sort of chance, some sort of news here coming in. And with the Devil and the Hangman together, it shows, what it's saying here is not to take the same path that you had done before, because it's going to take you back to square one, or the same certain patterns. Do something slightly different, or the method, or, there is some, if you feel, I know how to do this, I'm comfortable with doing this, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best way of doing it, if that makes sense. And I do see you are wising up, like you're smartening up here. And I feel like you're taking a particular chance that you feel is very fitting. You know that it is right. And the compromises that you made before and the sacrifices starting to pay off. You've had certain delays and whatnot, but whatever it is that you've been balancing and juggling and, taking out and putting in, you have a winning formula here. Three of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. All right, what did I just say? You have a winning formula. Boom, here we go. The winning formula is you've set it out and you succeed. Basically, I love this. So now you're creating these multiple opportunities in front of you. You're very much a go-getter here. You have these incredible ideas. Something I see is also expanding. There is an expansion here, whether it's with family, friends, home, business, whatever it is, your mind is expanding, and you've also cut off certain distractions. There are these opportunities ahead of you. There's certain truths also that I see is being revealed, and so you feel ready. This is your takeoff time. You are being rewarded. You're reaping the rewards here with the Ace of Pentacles. You get you receive a gift, and it also feels very, very much like sweet victory, like it's did Did I say in the beginning it felt like it was your wildest dreams? I don't know if I said that to you. But it's coming through. You know, in a very, again, unique way. But you do, whatever it is, you set out certain intentions, Pisces, and you've got it. You've got it with this Empress. I feel like she's come out quite a lot in the readings. The Empress. Oh, yes, here we go. You see, you're definitely doing things your own way and in the right way as well. Whatever it is, it's like, again, I see this expansion, this abundance here coming through. And knowing that, you know, you are being guided in that way. Like I was saying, that lots of things happening, lots of these crazy big synchronicities that you're like, that you're seeing this as it's meant to be, it's meant to happen. And keeping yourself very open and open to blessings coming into your life. You know, I feel like whatever it is, you're just enriching your life every time. I love this. Very, very important, very special. Very connected to the heart as well. Whatever it is that you're setting out to do.